we did the master and slave concept, linked jobs, and then Tomcat integration in the pipeline, right? Yeah, very nice. So today what we're going to do is, and also we have integrated S3 also, right? But with pipeline, in freestyle we have done, right? With pipeline, have we done this? No, right? With pipeline we have not done, it seems. So what we're going to do is, yeah, Dinesh, no problem. So what we're going to do is, first let us go and set up Jenkins. So to what I did was, I already set up the Jenkins. Okay, you know this already how to set up, right? So I just set up before itself to save the time. And also what we're going to do is today, first we already integrated the Tomcat. So we integrated Git, we integrated GitHub, we integrated Maven, we integrated what? Tomcat, we integrated S3 also, and we deployed to the Tomcat where in the freestyle. In the pipelines also, I'm repeating everything. So to integrate with Git, to integrate with Maven, to integrate with what? Maven, Git to Maven, Tomcat. So yesterday we have done with the Tomcat or not? So what is pending? S3. What is that? S3. So what I do is, first I'll show you how to push the artifact to S3 using what? Jenkins Pipeline. And also what we do, we go with the SonarQube also today. Two things we'll do, right? So before that, I wanted to ask, so classes are in normal mode only, right? Anything speed, if you experience any speed? Normal pace? Yes or no? Normal pace only, no? Online? Same, right? Same pace, right? Normal only, right? Okay. So guys, as I told you, I'm taking every day small bit by bit. So if you practice well, so definitely everything will be good. But if you don't practice, obviously you will feel like that. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is, first let us go and then write our Jenkins pipeline. So have you wrote everything pipeline with your hands? Yes or no? So will you tell me that pipeline? We'll write it. And then what we do is, I will not be integrating Tomcat today because it's already done. Let us integrate with S3 first. Anyways, Maven will do. After that, what we'll push the artifacts to S3. So you know this already how to push it, right? In freestyle we did. What we have done first, we have installed a plugin. Which plugin is that? S3? Publisher. S3 Publisher. What is that? S3 Publisher plugin you need to install, and then go to systems and create that profile. Yes or no? We create a profile. And then what we do is, we have set up directly post build actions we have set up in S3. What we have done? Post build actions. But now today, what we do is, so we'll do the same thing, but instead of doing post build job, in Jenkins pipeline itself, we'll write a script for the S3. Understood? And using Jenkins syntax, pipeline syntax. In pipelines, yesterday Tomcat we have generated, right? Similarly, for S3 also, what we do, we'll generate the pipeline syntax. Okay now? So quickly tell me how to do that. Let's go and create what? New item. What I do, S3 pipeline, because I'm integrating only S3. But what we do, all the bits and pieces I'm showing. So after completing today SonarQube, tomorrow I'll go with what? Nexus. Very good. So we have completed everything in the pipeline or not? So GitHub, Maven, Tomcat, S3, Nexus, SonarQube, everything we have done. And what we do is, we on day after tomorrow, we integrate all the things in one shot and we'll make it as a project. Make sense? Yes or no? So today we'll go with S3 and SonarQube. Tomorrow we'll go with Nexus. If time permits, we can go with the Nexus today also, because it's very easy. But installation will take time. But let's see, right? Let us not hurry. If we have time only, we'll see. Otherwise, we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so there is a big question that Abhishek said. So Abhishek is telling that so he has launched 4 EC2 instances in where Mumbai region, so he will be charged for the 4th volume. But if he launch in North Virginia, for that we will be charged less as per the cost. Yeah, I told you in the starting days of AWS, you can use any region, but what's the difference between the regions? Price. That know how much? Very little bit. Yes or no? So it's up to you whether you can use it or North Virginia, or you can go with the Mumbai. Anything is fine. Let's. Can you hear me online? Okay. Okay, good. Should we go with this? Which one here? Pipeline, click on. Okay, so guys, you need to tell me. Okay, so before we write the pipeline, what we do, we'll go and install the plugins. Okay, tell me how to install the plugin. Go to Manage Jenkins. Go to plugins. And what is the plugin that I need to install? S3 Publisher. Select this and then install. And make sure that restart it. And meanwhile, what we do? We need access keys and secret keys or not? We need access keys and secret keys. Let's go and meanwhile generate access keys and secret keys. So guys, yesterday I gave a nice name to my course. Have you seen that? What is the course name? DNA. What is that? DNA. So do you see this? Yesterday I designed this. How is it? Nice, huh? DNA, DevOps and AWS. Nice name, no? DNA. Right? So DevOps and AWS, DNA by Vyas. So actually, as I said, DevOps with AWS is a course, 4 months course, but they'll concentrate more on DevOps and with the core AWS services. But for you, it is only DevOps, right? But for my other batches, it is DevOps. For you, I have taught complete AWS, right? And this one is complete AWS. It is not DevOps with AWS. It is DevOps and AWS. There's a big difference, right? Yeah. With is different. This is end. Yeah. Anyways. So, and also yesterday I have set up the overview. Do you see this overview? You can also set up this. So whenever anyone go to your profile, you can go to my profile and see here. You see the profile views. You can see the profile views. You can also do this. So what I did today, I went to what is that? GitHub profile readme generator. Do you see? Do you see this here? Readme generator. I'm just giving this URL to everyone. Okay. See here. Title. Hi, I am Karthik. Okay. A passionate front-end developer, or your passionate what? A passionate what? DevOps engineer from India. Okay. So currently working on which project, you can put it. All this information you put it. If you don't have all this information, how to reach, give your email ID, right? I'm currently learning. You can tell DevOps from Riya sir, right? And then right, and then available practicals, know about my experience, you can put, right? And then skill, select whichever the skills that you want. We did. See here, right? And select which is the front end development that you know, which is the back end development you know, which is the mobile development, which is the AI, which is the database you know, which is data visualization that you know, which is the DevOps, mostly all here, right? So BAS, back end as a service, framework, testing, software, whichever that you want, select it and put your GitHub username, right? And put your LinkedIn, put your Facebook, and do everything here. And then it is display visitors count badge. Select this, GitHub trophies, all this, whichever that you want, select this, and then click on your generate. Click on your what? Generate. If I click on generate, it should ask, let's say for example, I selected these few things, for example. So all these things you know, right? Already. So let's say for example, you selected all these things and then click on here what? Generate. You saw this here on HTML. So copy this entire HTML script, copy it, and what you need to do, go to your GitHub and then create a repository with the same username that you have. New repository, and give the same. What is my username here? Give the same name, right? So you will get it, and then initialize, add a readme. Create it. Once you create it, readme profile will get created in your repository. Open the copy paste it, save it, and then if you go here, so you will get this like this. You get the overview like this. So if anyone types, if you type my Riya Sheikh, guys, type it online. If you go to this GitHub, click it, everyone, click it. And then what happens if you click it? So you will get this page. So by seeing this, you can easily understand. You easily understand this guy is Riya Sheikh and a passionate, blah blah blah, whichever that you want. And then what are the things that he knows, and what are the languages, all the op tools that he knows, everything, what the popular repositories, everything. And then guys, click on follow button. If you click on follow button, so you'll get here followers also for you. If you follow your profile, right? So like this, you can see. So if I refresh it, previously 65 was there. Now it came to 73. That meaning these many people, these all people opened. Okay. Is an additional thing for in the Git concepts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can put it LinkedIn details also here. So you can add projects and everything. In LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, you can create your own profile, but you will not get like this much. No. Okay, so let's come back. So here, what we did, we need to go and then create one. Use what is that? Secret keys, right? Keys. Let's go inside it and create the keys. Create key. Command line. Next and click on create. So we got the keys now. Okay, so can you tell me now, how do you configure the keys? Go to manage Jenkins, and where do we go? Very good. Where do we go? System. In the system, we have something called S3 profile. If you are thorough with the practicals, you will know all these things, right? So just search for it. S3. You have this S3 profiles, and click on here. Add. And profile name, you can call it as S3 credentials. Access key. Go here. Copy. Paste it, and then copy, paste it, and click on here, test connection, check the pass, and click on save. So my authentication is done here. So what we do, let's go and create a pipeline. So already created, right? So let's open this. Click on configure. So now you know how to write a pipeline or not? So how to write a pipeline? So calm down all the way. Remove, guys, email notification. I gave how to set up email notification. Remove it up again. Don't, otherwise, see, Dinesh is getting so many emails for past jobs and failed jobs. So unnecessary, your email box will get full. So remove. You should know how to set up email notification. That's it. Okay. Okay. Next, tell me, guys. Pipeline. Okay. Next, agent. Yesterday we have given label. Now do we have any master slave? No. Let's go for any. Next. stages. Next, stage. So which stage is this? Can I call it as checkout? Next, next here, steps. And here I put what? Git, and then I put the repository. Which repository is that? Our Java. This one. For the repository, everyone guys online. Oh, sorry. So go here and then paste it. Okay. Okay. Next, after steps, what do we do? One more stage, right? Click on here, stage, and then here what? Compile. Next, steps. Here, sh. Very good. Very good. Compile. And next, one more. Can you see it? I zoom. It is coming on my face. Okay. Stage. Next, after compile, test. Okay. So next, steps. And here, sh. Nav and test. Next, stage. Here, we are not doing integrating SonarQube yet, so let's directly go to artifacts. Artifacts. Okay. In artifacts, what we need to write? Steps. Here. So for artifacts, sh. Very nice. Very nice. Maven, what we do? Clean package. Okay. And then here, after that, what we do? So these artifacts now where we need to push S3. So here, upload to what? S3. Next here, steps. Here we need to write what? Code of S3. So what do we do for that? First of all, what we need to do? We need to go for pipeline syntax, and first of all, we need to create what? S3 bucket. Okay. Oh, so there is already, I created it today only. Okay, no, I will delete it. Don't. So guys, in DevOps, what happens is, it will not be the same thing all the time. So some errors will come. So before that, what I do is, in the night, I'll redo whatever that I'll be going to teach, and then I'll come and teach you. Not everything, some of the main things. Because for everything, there are some issue will come. So instead of wasting time on this troubleshooting things, it's good. But so I'm making you clean slate. If I get, okay. Still bucket name Jenkins artifact. What is that? Upload. So should I create like this? Let's go and create. Okay. Fine. So let's go to the syntax here. See here clearly. Now inside this, we need to select the sample step here. Can you tell me? Now tell me which one I need to select here. S3 publish artifacts to S3 bucket. Okay. And then S3 profile, we already created S3 credentials, right? So it got selected automatically here. Here, files to upload. What is the source? // dot // dot var. Okay. So here it can be any name, right? Star. Okay. Do you want to exclude anything here? No. Bucket here, I need to put the bucket. Go here and then keep it. And then I put here what? Slash. Because it will create sub directories inside it. Okay. Standard is fine. And which region? This one. And our is encryption, right? Do I need to add anything else here? Do I need to add anything, metadata and all these things here? No need. So just click on generate. Ooh, do you see this? So such a huge thing. Because why you got this much huge? Because do you see all the default things are there here? All the default things. So what you just need to do? Copy. Go here under the steps. Paste it. Clear? Okay now. Online. You got it? So when I tested with your repository, that time Jenkins will implement, but when I test with my office developer repository, that time it will not Tomcat. Okay, Rajesh. so Rajesh saying, sir, when I used your code, it successfully deployed. But whenever he used his developer code, it failed. What's the problem? Code something issue. POM file some issue is there. So who is a good developer here again? Okay, so now click on here, save. And what do we do now? So let's wait. So what is doing now? What is doing? It is getting the code from the kit, compile it, and it will generate the var, and var file will be uploaded to S3 bucket. Actually, nowadays, everyone, you tell me which one is good, going to Nexus or S3? S3 is better and best, and most of the companies, they are using which one? S3, the same thing that how we are doing it. So they'll add this piece of the code in the stage, and then they'll upload it to S3. In S3, you create a versioning. Enable what? Versioning. So, but here, actually, this is enough from artifacts point of view. But I told you that I'll be teaching what? Nexus also. So for that reason, so tomorrow I'll be teaching you what here Nexus also additional tool. So everyone are moving to now S3. Nexus has so many other features also, but S3 is what purpose? What is the purpose of this now? That's it, right? To store the artifacts. And do you see this here? Success or not? So if I go here, if I refresh, and I have my artifact here, Pushda. So here we know how to create a pipeline with integrating with Git, integrating with Maven, integrating with what? S3, pushing to S3, and then Tomcat. And now last one here, what we need to integrate? SonarQube. Which one? Is it clear moving to S3? Online, is it clear? Dinesh, environment variables is not created for that, but don't worry there. Is it clear how to push it to S3? Online CC, please. Okay, so now let's go to what? SonarQube. Which one here? SonarQube. So SonarQube here, what is SonarQube? See here. SonarQube also is a open source platform for what purpose? Continuous code, quality, and what purpose? Security. So for security purpose, for code quality purpose, what we use the SonarQube. So here developers are not interested here to go and do all this scanning, code quality check, because by the time they write the code, by the time they complete the code, that itself is very huge for them. Taking care of testing, they'll not be taking care of checking the security on the code level. So for that, we have a separate tools called SonarQube in order to test and check any kind of vulnerabilities for it, and then we need to report to the developers. For that, which is the tool that we use? SonarQube. So SonarQube is for what purpose? For code quality checking, for security purpose, for code smelling. Which one? Code smelling. So what it does, it helps developers and team to identify bugs, vulnerabilities, code smells, and duplications. So any kind of duplication, because the entire code will not be written by only one developer. No, you have a lot of code. So that lot of code, it is very highly impossible to go and check manually, right? So that is why this tool will help you to check any kind of code smells, meaning it will go and smell the code. Huh? So it will scan the code. It will what? Scan the code and will check any kind of security issues. Okay. And this SonarQubes will not only for Java, JavaScript, it will help for your Python, C# and any other. So 20 plus programming languages, it will, what it does? It will scan it. 20 plus programming languages. So this is also very commonly used tool. That is the reason why if you go any DevOps courses, SonarQube will be must. And it's very easy. So architecture and workflow. See, SonarQube, basically we have three things here. SonarQube scanner, say that. Read, say that. SonarQube, say that. SonarQube scanner. Next one is SonarQube and then database. So here this SonarQube has three things here. So SonarQube Sonar scanner, what it does, it will scan the code and submit the data. Whereas SonarQube server, what does it do? SonarQube server is process and analyze the data, hosted the UI. So basically, once you set up the SonarQube, it will give the UI. What it is, it will give the UI, where you can create your own projects and then you can integrate that project with your Jenkins. So let's say I'm creating a project called Hotstar. Which project we are having Java code? Hotstar only, right? So you create in SonarQube, call a project called Hotstar. And we'll give that details, Hotstar details in our Jenkins. So Jenkins set up everything, it will build, it will do everything, and it will give that entire code to the SonarQube. And SonarQube takes that details and it will do the scanning on it. Understood? So this will, and it will process and analyze the data and host the entire UI. Which one? SonarQube server. Which one? SonarQube. SonarQube scanner, what it does, it scans the code and submits the data. And where are it will store everything inside the database. It has its own database, don't worry about that. See here, workflow is here, developer writes the code and code is scanned using what? Sonar scanner during the build, and SonarQube analyze the code and store the result inside the database, and developers review the issues via the SonarQube dashboard. So we'll set up the SonarQube and then we'll have the dashboard, we will give the username password to whom? Developers. And when this build happens in Jenkins, the report will be generated inside the SonarQube, and they will log into the SonarQube GUI dashboard and check what is the problem inside it. Getting it? So how I'm integrating with Jenkins, understood? So SonarQube mostly used by, and that too you don't need to worry about what is that. If SonarQube fails, then only worry that there is something wrong inside it. Right? So, and just give that username and details to developers, they will log in and check what is the issue there. So your job as a DevOps engineer is scanning is, without scanning, can your pipeline move on? Without scanning, your pipeline will go to the next step. You should not agree that at all. Understood? Okay. So why is SonarQube? Why we need? It improves the code quality and readability, identify potential vulnerabilities in the development cycle, right? It promotes the best coding practices, and it enhances the collaboration between development and security teams. Yes or no? Actually, SonarQube, we have a separate teams also in real time. What team is that? Security team. It's only for what purpose? Checking all these things. Security team will be there. That's why I wrote it here. Security teams. Because in our office, in our companies also, we have a separate security team which deal with all these vulnerabilities. Okay. So integrate seamlessly with which one? CI/CD tools like what? Jenkins, GitLab, Azure DevOps. This SonarQube can easily integrate. And what we can do? We can do code quality analysis, security analysis. Is it clear? Online? Clear enough? Super. And what, as you know, what is SonarQube? Why we need SonarQube? And what's the architecture? What we do now? Let's go and launch one EC2 instance. And what we need to do? Install SonarQube. Let's go and install SonarQube. After installing SonarQube, what we need to do? We need to integrate with Jenkins. Understood? So what is the first step now? Launch EC2 instance. What did I do? Already launched. Say thank you. Because unnecessary it will take time, right? So what I do next? Let's log into the EC2 instance here. And SonarQube again, which flavor? Amazon Linux 2 only. Which one? Amazon Linux 2. So let's connect. Yes, Jenkins. Jenkins only. In Jenkins, Amazon Linux 2, they're ending the support. Do you see the penguins here going on? Yes. So guys, this SonarQube, let me, Amazon Linux 2, and what you need to do is SonarQube will not work with T2 Micro. SonarQube will not work with T2 Micro. Last night, with the habit, what I did, I launched with the T2 Micro, and then SonarQube is not starting at all. Then I increased to T2 small. As per AWS best practices, we know, right? And it is loading very slow. Then what I identified, let's move on to T2 medium, and it is nicely working. For that reason, which one should you go for? T2 medium. And so when I also check the SonarQube documentation, it requires a minimum 4 core CPUs, right? So for that reason, T2 medium is good for SonarQube. So which one you need to go for? T2 medium. It is billable or not? So it is billable, and you will be, and please expect, there are few tools that you should use T2 medium, like for Kubernetes, for Terraform is fine, nothing. So Docker is also fine. In Docker, they have something called Docker Compose, and there are few things where you need to use T2 medium, and rest all T2 micro is fine. And T2 medium, if you want to know how much cost, you know how to check the cost. Go to instance types. Where? Here. Go to instance types. Yeah. So T2 medium. How much is T2 Linux? This one. And what you do? Go to. Yeah, already I've shown, but 87. Why, man? What's wrong? How much rupees? 5 rupees, 4.5 rupees. How much rupee? It's okay, no? Huh? How much budget I have given for the course? 200, no, for AWS. For AWS 200 here. 1,000 I have given, right? How much? Did you got any bills till now? No bills, right? 1,000 is too much. 1,000 is too much. I've given the maximum, but now let's do cost optimization. Let's decrease it to 500. Let us put a budget of 500 only. Who will teach you with this cost optimization? So good, Nana. So what we do here? So we have launched the EC2 instance. 10,000 also without your instructions. Yeah, inflation rate. Yeah. So that's true. If you don't follow me, be ready for build. Okay, see here, Nana. So launch EC2 instance. Which one? Amazon Linux 2. Which one? T2 medium is must. It will not run on micro. I clearly wrote it for you. And do you see this here script? Either you do one by one. And by the way, your SonarQube works on which port number? 9,000. Say that. 9,000. SonarQube works on which one here? 9,000. You can go and run one by one, all these things. And I can also create a script here and then run it. Did we do that? Create a script and run it. So what I do, and don't worry, I have given the script where? Inside the. Did I told you already this? Huh? Huh? Yes or no? Okay, fine. So here, do you see this? Hi, I'm AWS. Hi, I'm Riyaz Sheikh, and all this in profile views and everything. Huh? I told, right? Good. How to set up this, right? Because in my mind, so many. So I will be asking, did I told you or not? If yes, I'll ignore. If not, I'll teach. Okay. So fine. So here, what we're gonna do is, let's go to repositories. So Malika, please explain entire CI/CD integration on physical machine also. Instead of physical, where should I bring physical machine now? And by the way, why you need physical machine, Sumalika? And by the way, physical machine also, virtual machine, same or not? You'll be accessing to the IP address only. Doesn't matter. Sumalika, whatever that we are doing is, you are launching EC2 instance and setting up, and you are connecting using the putty, the mobile system. Similarly, in your company, or if you have the physical machines, you have the IP address of the physical machine, and just connect to this and then do the same process. There is no change at all. Linux physical machine should be there. Okay. Vagrant also is virtual machine only, no? Abhishek. So Vagrant is a very old tool that you guys are using. What for Vagrant is for what purpose? Tell me. Okay. No idea. Get idea. Vagrant. Say that. Vagrant is a tool. How you have Oracle VirtualBox? Oracle VirtualBox are there, no? VMware Workstation, Oracle VirtualBox. Similarly, you have the Vagrant on the Linux machine. It will help you to create the virtual machines. Vagrant will help you to create what? Virtual machines. And then instead of using that's a VM management, right? But here EC2 itself is there. Why you go for Vagrant to create virtual machines? So Vagrant is not used anymore. Okay. Okay, let's move on. I'm not getting your notes on Google Classroom. So please check with admin. Who's your admin? Message to Akhil. Who is that? Krishna. Message to Akhil, and then he will add you to the Google Classroom. Okay. So if you want to set the host name, you can set the host name if required. Okay, let's set the host name. What's the command? Host name serial set hyphen host name, what I call SonarQube, and then sudo hyphen I. Okay, so this is SonarQube, and which one? This guy is what? Jenkins. Host name serial set hyphen host name, and then Jenkins sudo hyphen I. Okay, let's go to Sonar, and then what we do, Nana? He asked to speak with you. Why? Am I adding you guys to Google Classroom? No, Krishna. Right? Did you completed all your payment? Krishna, yes or no? All complete. If it is complete payment, do one thing. Send an email with that receipt. Do you have this email ID? No, right? Okay. So send email to me. I'll talk to him. Okay. That's an email ID. Okay, Krishna, send it to me with that payment receipt. Actually, I'll not be involving that at all, because as you're asking, I'm just send me an email. Okay. Let's go to SonarQube, Nana, and then what we do simply. So here you're going to CD opt, and then using duplicate, you're downloading the zip file SonarQube, and then you're unzipping it, and SonarQube works on what we need, Java, and you're adding the user called Sonar. Why? Because some people not getting notes here. Those people shifted from other batch to here. Really, guys? Anyone there shifted from some other batch to some other trainer to my trainer? Sorry, myself. Anyone? Thank you. So what we do here, user add here, Sonar, we are creating a user called Sonar, and then we are changing the group, and then we are changing the permissions, right? And then SU, and we are logging as Sonar user. Simple. And what we do to start, so these three hash are there, that meaning these three commands will not work. So why? Because after setting up this, you need to start the SonarQube manually here. And what's the default username? Admin. And default password? Admin. Do you understand the script here? Understood? Or you want me to explain again? Again, huh? Yes or no? Yes, huh? Okay, see, comes right. So what is this? First, we are going to CD, which directory? Ops directory, and then using duplicate, we are downloading the SonarQube zip file, and then as we have downloaded the zip file, what we need to do? Unzip it, and then we are installing what here? Java, and we are creating a user called Sonar, and we are adding this user to a group called Sonar. So you are changing ownership, you are changing it, and you are giving the permissions to this particular directly. Full permissions you are giving chmod 777, and they are logging as su-sonar. Generally, we will be in the root, no? So how to shift? How to switch to other user? su-username. Yes, or we learned in Linux. And then this one you are starting this Sonar manually. Right? Because Somalika, yes, we need that Sonar user to be created for this requirement. So what we do here, simply copy it, go here and click on sonar.sh. Paste it. And then what do we do? sh sonar. And guys, and the same thing I have given here in the repository in DevOps scripts. And I have here sonar.sh. You can take it from here. Okay. SonarQube installed. Please post the link every day. Guys. Okay, that is my. So here go to this and then 4K it. Okay. Yeah. And then once this is installed, we need to start this service or not? What's the command? So take this command, I'm clearing it, and then paste it. SonarQube starting, and then SonarQube started. Right? Is it clear how to set up SonarQube, everyone? Online CC till here? And we need to run the command, we need to open the GUI, right? So how do we do that? Go to copy the IP address, and then what we do? Paste it. And what's the port number? 9000. Enter. And what it says, SonarQube is starting. It will take few seconds to start. Okay. So log into the SonarQube. What is the default username? Admin password. Admin. Enter. Admin, and I'm putting Riaz. Update. Okay. Do you see this here? So this is the SonarQube UI dashboard. What we have here? Dashboard. So do we have any projects here? So once we have analyzed some project, then they will show up here. Do you have any projects here? Or should we go and create a project? How to click on here? Add project, or else here also click on the add project manually. Okay. Create it. Project key. What's the project name? Hotstar. Which one here? Hotstar. You're getting it. And then click on here. Setup. And then provided token. So I'm also using same Hotstar. Click on here what? Generate. So this is the token that we need to configure in your Jenkins. So in order to, how do we authenticate the SonarQube? Using this token. Everyone understood how to generate a token? This is what you need to do in the SonarQube. Understood? Online, is it clear? Create a project, give the name, generate a token, and keep this token very safely here somewhere. So, the first one, remind me, is the token. Online, clear till here? Okay, so if you click on here, continue, and then, so this SonarQube will get the data from Maven or not? Which is the build tool we are using here? What option best describe your build? Which one? Maven. Actually, we need to use this script inside the pipeline. Inside what? Pipeline. So instead of using this shell script, so guys, it is Maven, MVN. Like how we are doing MVN, compile MVN like this. This is also shell script, shell one. So where you need to copy paste everything. But do you see this? I'm putting the login credentials directly here or not token. Is it good to keep the token like that in the pipeline? So many people do this mistake. Most of the people do this mistake. In real time, do not copy paste the token there. So for that reason, and also how many lines are there here? 4 lines. I wrote yesterday one single line. One single line. That's it. This will scan your entire code. We'll use that before. So before that, what we need to do is, so we have copy paste our token, and what we need to do in order to integrate this with your Jenkins. Does the Jenkins need the Jenkins knows SonarQube? No. What we need to install? What do we need to install? Plugins. What do we need to install? Online plugins. So what do? We go here. So this is done, right? We go to our Jenkins. Tell me how to install plugins. Manage Jenkins, and then here plugins, available plugins, and then here type SonarQube scanner. And actually Maven is not required, but you can install Maven also. Maven is already installed or not? It's there. So if you want to integrate something, you can go with the Maven integration if required. And then here you have Sonar scanner is also there. What's that? Sonar, or else we call it quality gates. What's that? Quality. Sonar quality gates. So this is also used for scanning purpose. Sonar quality. These 3 are important to go for to set up the SonarQube. What are those 3 plugins? Tell me. SonarQube scanner, Maven integration. Yes. Maven integration is required here because this SonarQube will be integrated with what? Maven also. Got it? So these plugins allows you easy integration of SonarQube, the open source platform. Maven integration, it is also it uses snapshots concept in the POM file concept. Don't worry. And then quality gates. So fails the build whenever the quality gates criteria in the Sonar analysis aren't met. Basically, the project the quality status is different than past, and this is very tight security basically. And also this Sonar quality gates will take a lot of time. So for that reason, most of the things in real time they will block this stage. It will take a lot of time, right? So for that reason, but that too, if this stage fails, SonarQube scanning is different and quality gates are different. If quality gates fail, the build will not proceed. Generally, we can skip if some stage is failed, we can skip it. We can go to the next one here. But if this Sonar quality fails, the build will be failed. For that reason, most of the people they don't use here Sonar quality gates. But I'm just showing you how to set up quality gates also. Dinesh, okay. The first purpose is what? To integrate with the SonarQube. Second one is Maven integration because it is an integration between Jenkins and Maven. SonarQube. Do you see the SonarQube is using the Maven also here? So for that, we need to have that integration here, Maven integration. And quality gates is the one which I'm talking about. Okay, Dinesh. And what we do here now? Let's go with. Okay, click on here, install. What we need to do? Restart. Once we install the SonarQube stuff, basically we need to do 3 things. Say that. How many things? First, we need to set up the credentials. Jenkins needs to talk to SonarQube. There's logics, everything. Jenkins needs to talk to whom? SonarQube. So how does the Jenkins will talk to SonarQube using the token that we have generated? So we need to create a credentials. Remember credentials? For Tomcat we have created credentials. No. So here also we need to create the credentials for whom? SonarQube. Second thing is we need to go to system and add the environment variables. We need to add Jenkins need to talk to SonarQube. No. Credentials we have added, but to which server? We need to have the IP address or not? That IP address will be configured in system. Where? And then finally we need to go to the tools and we need to mention that we are using the SonarQube tool. So 3 things we need to do. What are the 3 things? First one is, okay, let us refresh. It is done or not? Okay, this done. Dinesh, I told you. So we need to use the environment variables for that. If java.v is not working here. So it's working, no? There is no java.v. It is java hyphen version. Okay, Dinesh. Okay. So here now, okay, now it's done, right? So what we need to do? What do we need to do now? Go to manage Jenkins. Say that. Manage Jenkins. Say with me here what we have here. System, tools, credentials. Say that again. Systems, tools, credentials. So we need to configure these 3 things here in order to set up SonarQube. First, let's go with what here? Credentials. So if you want to set up the credentials, what do you do? Click on it. Do you have any credentials? No. So click on here what? Global. We've already done in the Tomcat. Tell me again. Where should I go? Manage Jenkins. Credentials. Global. Add credentials. And here, kind. By seeing this, can you tell me here what we have with us? Only token, right? Tell me which one I need to select here. Which one? Fantastic. Here, no need to. Hey, Sumalika. You said 1. Do we have any username and password here? No, right? What we have only token. For that reason, what we go for here? Secret text. We have used username and password for Tomcat, and we have used SSH username with private key with what? For connecting it for transferring the files. copying the files, because there we have the PEM file and all segregation, right? And then we have admin and admin, right? Admin and admin is to log into the SonarQube. Do we give admin and admin username and password for the build? No, right? So we created a project here and we have the login for the separate project, right? So for that reason, we need to use that. Okay. Okay. So which one use for here? Secret file and sorry, secret text, secret test. And here what I need to put? What I need to put? Token. First or second? Yeah. And ID. I call it as like how we have in S3 credentials. Similarly, you can give some call here. Also, I call it as what? Remember this ID. What is the ID? Louder. Oh, louder. So this ID is Sonar or not? So because in the pipeline I do authenticate using this ID only. How we have used Tomcat creds, S3 creds. Here also you can use Sonar. You can put Sonar creds also, no issues. Click on here what? Credentials created, understood? Super sure. Online. And what we need to do? One more time, huh? That's why I've asked you to repeat it. Someone like you tell me how to create. Oh, internet issue. What would? Okay, so how to do that? Again, add credentials, kind, secret text. Here, copy paste the secret, and here Sonar. Okay, and then click on create. That's it. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's go to manage Jenkins, and then next what we do? We go to system. I told you 3 things we need to configure. What are those? Credentials, system, tools. Now we go for what? Systems. In instance systems, you have such a big long list, right? So just go and search it. How we have search S3, and now we need to search for what? Sonar. You can drag and drop. You can scroll. It will take a lot of time, right? Simply what you do here, Sonar. Do you see Sonar came here? I searched the Sonar and Sonar. Enable environment variables, and here add SonarQube. Say that add SonarQube. Name. What is our name? Sonar. Give the SonarQube. And here it is asking for what? URL. So which URL I need to give here? Sonar. Copy the. So here it is saying till 9,000. So remove that. CST in Jenkins. Credentials, system, and then tools. Abhishek, very good. Okay. And server authentication token. How do we authenticate this SonarQube? Using token. What is the name we have given ID? Sonar. Okay, na? Clear? That's it. Now click on what here? Save. Online. So now you understood how to set up the system for the Sonar. And what's the last thing that we need to do? Tools. Go to tools. If you tools, what are the tools we have inside this Jenkins machine? We have what tool? Maven tool. We have installed JDKs. We already installed Git. We already installed. We didn't install. By default, Gradle is there. Now what we have? SonarQube for MS builds. Are we using MS Microsoft builds here? No. So next one, what we have here? SonarQube scanner. This is our part or not? And what we have? And Maven. That's it. Which one is here? Here. Click on here. Add SonarQube scanner. So here you just need to give. No, this one is SonarQube scanner. So just give SonarQube, Sonar scanner, something. And it will install automatically. Right? So this is SonarQube scanner. SonarQube, till now what we have done? So till now what we have done here is we have set up the credentials, and in system we have mentioned where is the SonarQube server. And here you are installing SonarQube scanner also inside the machine. Then remember here, there are 2 ways to do the installations. You can do the installations directly from here, from the machine, yum install SonarQube scanner something and all, or else you can install from here the tools also. So did we install SonarQube scanner? We have installed only SonarQube. So to set up SonarQube scanner, we need to install automatically. Clear, Somalika? Now what we do now here? Save. Is this clear? What are the 3 things that we did? CST we did. Credentials, system, tools. Credentials, system, tools. And what we need to do? Setup is done. What we need to do now? We need to create a pipeline script or not? So pipeline script is already ready. That meaning you're already using this pipeline. Should we use the same pipeline? Or you want to create a new pipeline? Use same, no, there's nothing. So go here, configure it. So now tell me where this scanner will come. SonarQube code scanning. Before artifacts, very good. So because before we generate artifacts, we need to scan the code, right? So for that reason here, what we do here? After this, we'll create a stage. After this, we create a stage. Okay. You scan the code, no? Oh, suitcase mein kya hai, right? So scan the. So if you scan the code, then var file will be generated, no? Right? So here, what we do? Let's click on write a stage. And what's the stage here? I call it as SonarQube and analysis. SonarQube analysis. And then what we do here? Steps. Okay. Here we need to write. So don't worry, I wrote it here. You just take it piece of code. And what I do here, it is also shell command, mvn. So I'm using one small plugin to it, and then I'm passing the credentials. What is this credentials? We have given the name. Yes or no? What is the credentials ID name we have given? Sonar. So I'm passing the credential. Am I passing like this? Am I passing like this? Am I passing the URL there here? No, right? So Sumalika, today so many questions from you, huh? Is it generated to pipeline script? If you want to generate, you can generate, no issues. But sometimes pipeline, this also will not work. It will not work. Okay, let's take here inside this. Can you find out where is this? I already have 4 eyes, sir. You see this? Yes or no? That will be not using. When I was trying, I got this error. Even though we have the sonar here, what it says, cannot find any credentials with ID sonar. This pipeline is asking for username and password credential, but we have given secret text. For that reason, this pipeline script is not supporting for that. So Malika, that's the reason why when I say something is good for your health. Yes or no? It's good. Okay, so for that reason, I'm not going here. And then here, what I do. So should I take this here little bit? And then paste it. Sonar. Clear? Is it clear? So let's save and then build the run. Run the build here. Click on build now. And please see the logs. It will not download any libraries now because it's done. Directly it is scanning. Maven test is doing. See the logs. Observe the logs. See here. Now it is SonarQube analysis is doing on. You see? And SonarQube related packages are getting downloaded. So if you go up here, SonarQube anyone see? Scanning the projects. And it is downloading all its necessary stuff. What it says? Build success. So that means it's scanned. And it is build success. Okay. So now what I do? If I go here to my SonarQube dashboard, go and click on here. Projects. Do you see this here? Right. So I think through code I have given my app. That's fine. So do you see this here? My app. So my app. So and all the things what we got here. A grade or not? Go inside this and overall code. See here. Coverage on 3 lines to cover. Any duplications are there here? No. So code smells here 6 something. And do you see? Oh God. Do you see this here? Remove this commented out of code. So do you see the code? Neatly it is giving the information where exactly the problem is and what to change, where to change. Guys, understood? This is called code smell. What is here? Code smell. It's clearly saying that what needs to be done. And is it your responsibility to do this? Huh? It is showing. It is showing. But this is not that important errors. These warnings. Right? So here, for that reason I'm saying here, so it is just saying that remove this commented out code. So is there any code which is commented there? See, unnecessarily there is a commented here, right? So if it is commented code, why you want to put it there? Yes or no? You want to have the code clean or not? You have 100 lines of code. Inside the 50 lines is commented. Why did you comment? Remove the code? No. Why you are taking that much space? Coding practice. So all this. That's why I told you SonarQube also will do what here? Less coding practices. Hence proved. Right? Clear? So now you all understood how to integrate the SonarQube also here through pipeline. Clear? Online. Clear? I'll stop it here today. Okay? Let's go slowly. No issues at all. Will you able to do this practicals? Easy or not? So every day I'm integrating one tool. Yesterday we integrated Tomcat. So today we integrated S3 and then what? SonarQube. So tomorrow we'll go with what? Nexus. So once we complete Nexus, what we do now? We integrate all the tools in one shot in their pipeline. The pipeline will be bigger or not now? It will be bigger and we'll start there, we'll run it. OWASP is there. Thank you, Abhishek. So OWASP, Notepad, Sonar section 3.7 something is there. Where is that? No, that is a plugin version. You just keep it, no issues. Dinesh. So guys here, OWASP also is there. There's nothing else here. OWASP, basically web application, we call the full form of security something. What's the full form of OWASP? It's out of my mind now. Worldwide Application Security Project. What's that here? Open Worldwide Application Security Project. That is OWASP. So this is also open source. Mainly it is used to check for the application security. Your main website, right? So here, what is it? We call it as dependency check. What's that? OWASP dependency check. Say that. OWASP dependency check. So OWASP is a tool that identifies project dependencies and check if there are any known publicly disclosed vulnerabilities. What Maven is doing? Downloading all the dependencies. Any checks are happening there? SonarQube is helping to do the code smells and used to do the code quality check. Basically code review. It is scanning the entire code and giving the reviews. But which is a tool here to go and check all publicly disclosed vulnerability check, security checks for a project? OWASP. Say that here. Say that OWASP. So what it does, it can be used in various software development contexts to enhance the security of applications by identifying, alerting developers about vulnerable components that may be included in their projects. So whenever the developers do any kind of this work, so this is an additional layer of security, guys. This is called DevSecOps. What is called? DevSecOps. So if you are not putting this OWASP, it is just DevOps pipeline. If you are putting the OWASP, then it will become DevSecOps pipeline. Sec meaning here what? Security. DevSecOps. So for that, what we need to do now? Simple. Go to plugins and install what? OWASP dependency checker. You know how to do it? Go to tools. Once you install OWASP, and then automatically the tool will appear there or not. And we need to give the environment the name called DC. Your wish. You can give DC or anything. DC meaning here dependency checks I have given. Save it. And then this is the piece of code that you need to add it. Will you add it? And that too, it will take more than 20-25 minutes to complete this OWASP, and this at least half an hour to complete these two checks. The bottom one is what? Sonar quality gate scan. I showed you sonar scanning here. Sonar scanning. Here it is quality gate. So here I have given the timeout as 15 minutes. But if it is not working in 15 minutes, please increase to how many minutes that you want. So we'll be able to integrate, guys, here these two. Okay. Where we need to add this code? Where you need to add this code? In the pipeline, Dinesh. So in the pipeline, go to configure. All these things need to be done before generating the war file or not? Yes or no? So for that reason here, SonarQube analysis is done. After that, what you do? So go with the OWASP and then go with the quality gate. So you need to add after this. Okay. Somalika, Dinesh, okay? Okay, see here. Take this. It will not work because first I need to download plugins. But I'm just showing you. Paste it. That's it. It will not run now because there is no variable called here DC. Because we need to install the plugin and then go to tools and then create this variable called DC. Anyways, quality gate will run, right? So run these commands. Save it and then run it. Will you set it up? So today we have covered what? S3, SonarQube, OWASP, quality gates, right? So please put this in the pipeline and run it. And again, it will take a lot of time. If it's taking more time, just remove that stage and then complete it. No need to wait for 30 minutes, 1 hour for that. Okay? Online? Okay. Yes, you can use Somalika. Everyone asking Terraform only. This one that much important, sir. Yeah, Terraform, we'll also be doing Terraform. That is our last chapter. Terraform is the last chapter. So after this, tomorrow we'll go with Nexus, and day after tomorrow, Jenkins project, and after that we'll go with what? Ansible. Which one? Ansible also, with me everything is easy. Ansible is also easy only. So we'll go with Ansible for a few days. After that we go for Docker. Docker also will take. After that we go for Kubernetes. After that main thing is Terraform. Okay. It is infrastructure as code, Dinesh. Okay. So if you want to set up the entire VPC, remember, okay, those who are my latest AWS people, we have done cloud formation. So similarly here also, Terraform is an infrastructure as a tool where you can do the infrastructure automation. And I'll be uploading these things to your Google Classroom. Please complete it. And again, I'm saying this two is not that important. Now, if it is taking a lot of, so go with this one. See here, go with OWASP. And it will take 20 minutes. It will show the output, how many files got downloaded. But this bloody guy is taking a lot of time. You know, right? I don't have that much time to wait for 15 minutes when I was testing it. So if you have that much patience, go ahead. If not, just remove this text. Okay. VPC peering, you use cloud formation. Yes, we did. So in cloud formation we use, right? To set up the VPCs, to set up the VPC peering, we use cloud formation, right? Do we use it in real time? Quality gates, it's up to the project, I'm telling you. Because most of the projects, Abhishek, sonar scanning they'll do, but gates, quality gates, is optional. Because when you're doing the release in the real time, you cannot wait for 30 minutes to do only these quality gate scans. Right? What you can also do is, you don't need to do this quality gate scan in the release time. You can do this, run this pipeline before itself to make sure your production master branch code will be there. No? So with that code, so one day before itself, you run it, keep it, and make sure that the master branch is not changed. Freeze it. We call it as freeze, if you know. So freeze the master branch, we'll say. Because I was also a release manager. Right? So so what I do, I send an email to all the developers, freeze the master branch, the main branch. It can be master, it can be any name. So no more merging is allowed. Because my gates, the quality gates also done. So if I add the code again, the scanning should happen or not. So these are all the things that we do to make sure that release is happening on time, and then to make sure that no unnecessary errors comes in the release time. So we'll be doing all these checks before. In that case, you can skip this. Difference between sync and tree. So these are all scanning purpose with it. That is image scanning purpose with it. Docker images. Okay, Judy, will you able to set up this? I'll upload in the Google Classroom. Okay, online. Any questions?